What's up, YouTube? Dawn Superhero with another video helping you learn how to stand in your power and stop giving away your energy. We all need more energy. Today, I'm expanding a little bit more on the video that I did last time where I mentioned that a lot of people are used to drama bonding, sharing their drama with people. And I recommended instead that you try joy bonding. Joy bonding. So what is drama bonding and what is joy bonding? Very quickly, drama bonding is catching up with someone and complaining about the traffic on the way in. And then that turns into a conversation about something that happened during the ride, or you go on to complain about your job, your partner, the weather. Whatever it is, your first interaction with that person is a negative interaction. And what that does is it lowers the energy level, right? Because we're coming down to complain about things. Nobody likes a whiner, right? Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about drama bonding. I'm going to talk about joy bonding and what it looks like. I'm going to talk about what joy bonding eliminates in your life to change the trajectory of your future. And I'm going to talk about one bonus tip at the end that's going to help you get even more energy. In case you don't know about me, I have a lot of health issues, and I have found my way to happiness and peace and love and kindness, and it's given me more energy. I still have all my health issues. I still deal with symptoms from my health issues every day, but that's not my focus. I don't focus on that. I focus on the other stuff. And so it doesn't fix me, it just helps me be more personally powerful. Personal power is just that. It's personal power. You're not trying to get power over anybody else. You're not trying to control anyone. In fact, once you embrace your own personal power, you completely stop trying to control other people at all. You let them be them because you're just so happy that you found your way to being your authentic self, and it really shines through. You feel it in every single thing you do. So if you want to hear more about that, keep watching. If not, hit the like button before you leave. Okay, so the number one thing that helps with joy bonding is to stop talking about your story. Don't tell your bad stories. Everybody wants to share with someone. We want empathy from other people. We want to relate to them. We want them to have feels, right? So why do we always go to the train wreck feels first? Like, I'm not joking. You see it on television. You see it in personal conversations. People do not start up here when they greet each other. Often, I'm not talking about everybody, but often we're bonding on the drama. So every time you tell a story, you connect yourself to the person listening and yourself to the energy of that story. So think about that for a minute. If your story is heavy, you're bringing heaviness into your relationship. If your story is negative, you're bringing negativity into your relationship. If your story is perilous, you're bringing peril, fear, sadness. All those emotions are traveling between you and the person that you're talking to, and they're bringing down the energy of your interaction. And what you can find is that every time you interact with that person again, the same thing happens. Like, it's hard to go from a drama bonding relationship to a joy bonding relationship. That's why a lot of relationships end. I had a lot of social issues when I was a kid, and I didn't understand social graces. And having narcolepsy, I'm always sleep deprived. So I'm challenged more with understanding things and figuring out what should be a simple concept, like being joyful when you interact with people. It took me a long time to figure that out. I used to use the phrase, be someone you'd want to hang around with. And it helped me. It helped me forget to have those negative interactions and to be someone that when the people walk away from you, they're like, oh, that person was interesting, or oh, that person was really kind, or oh, that person had great stories. You want to let the energy that travels with you and around you be good, especially if your life is hard. Especially. You don't have to live in the hard. You can live wherever you want to. The hard's still going to be there, but you don't have to be. You can be out here dancing, looking at puppy videos and stuff. Okay, so once you get into this habit of joy bonding, where each person that you interact with, you give something good, a compliment, a notice. Oh, this place is lovely, or I love your flower garden. Whatever it is, you're sharing a positive moment with those people. Even if you feel crappy, keep that to yourself. And then what you'll find is that your interaction will help you forget that you feel crappy for a while. It's not going to fix you, but what you're paying attention to is your life. Now, in this moment, is the only bit you get. So why not enjoy some of it? Why not take the time to find the joy? Think about your experience as a human being as a 1 to 100 year adventure at the Disneyland Earth. You get to be a human being and everything that encompasses that. Once you can pull this off, you'll find that things are eliminated from your life. Things that you don't really want in your life. You might think you do, but you really don't. Things like gossip, judgment, shame, guilt, drama bonding. And my favorite thing that gets eliminated is being an emotional barf bag. Like seriously, as an empath, I bring out the stories in people. It's something that I've had to get used to. It's something that I've had to teach myself how to cope with. And when you stop drama bonding with people, their stories lose their weight. They give you a story and you give them a different perspective, or you show proper empathy and then you change the subject so that you're essentially setting a boundary with this person. You're telling them, I'm all about joy, so let's talk about something else. And then they just stop. And if they don't stop, what ends up happening is they start avoiding you because they want to keep living in their story. They want to keep holding on to their drama. I have a great quote that I wrote that is, I'm throwing you a lifeline, not an anchor. Okay? So if I'm having a relationship with someone, no matter what kind of a relationship it is, I'm sharing my life with them. It's my lifeline. Here's my life, here's my story. Let's see where we have similarities. Let's see where we can improve each other's lives, because together we all win. But if that person is sucking my energy, if they're stuck there in that place and they don't listen to anything you say, they don't try to make their situation different at all, they've become an anchor in your life, and you need to cut that anchor and float away back into Joyville. Because it doesn't matter what's happening in your life or in the world, joy is a personal experience. It's something you experience inside of yourself, and no one can take it away from you. If you're not feeling joyful, it's because you've given it away. And all you need to do is start looking for it again. Look for every little teeny tiny piece of joy and put it in your half full cup. And then before you know it, it's happy hour. It's a simple concept. It's not easy, but it's simple. Gratitude, joy equals happiness. I have my little bonus here. So lies, right? Sometimes people lie. And what happens when you lie, regardless of the intent of your lie, whether it's to preserve someone's feelings, if it's to make yourself seem better or whatever, or to get out of trouble, whatever the lie is, as soon as the lie comes out of you, your energy hiccups. It's an untruth. You are not being authentic any longer at the point that you lie. and you feel it. You feel it in your energy. So if you want more energy and you want more flow, find a way to never lie. Whether it's you don't want to tell the truth and hurt someone's feelings, find a different way to say it. But say it. Don't get stuck in your throat chakra and have problems with your jaw, your sinuses. Say what's inside of you and do it without hurting anybody's feelings. That can be challenging. I'll give you a recommendation to Google the 4-way test. That really helped me with that, with building better relationships. Absolutely, without a doubt. If you've enjoyed this, please make sure you give it a like. If you haven't subscribed already, I'm really shooting to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. So anything you're interested in doing to help me with that is really appreciated. This stuff isn't really talked about. It's not talked about in school. It's often not even talked about in therapy. My concepts are a little bit out there, but if you're benefiting from my videos, other people will be too. So thank you for helping me spread my message. That's it. Make it a great day. The choice is always